So this is going to be just a video to kind of go over the 10 different steps of the process throughout the group project. So the first thing was just forming the teams and the kickoff meeting. We got together over Zoom and kind of everyone got their role, and we kind of decided the what we're going to do for the project, where we wanted to go, and kind of how we wanted to go about it. Created our kind of our SMART goals to go with it, and just kind of get the baseline of how we were going to go about the semester completing this project. And then the kind of second phase was the dictionary, the WBS dictionary, which is the work breakdown structure, and just kind of, decided who was going to do what, where we kind of wanted to go, the different stops we were going to hit, and just kind of, just went through that as and decided, some good things that would be cool to do on this trip, or some things that, maybe we don't have time for, and kind of just worked through that one and talked through it. The third week was developing the itinerary, so we went through and created the physical itinerary for the 1 week, and we were able to kind of get a few different spots of where we wanted to visit, while also doing the actual kind of work of the study abroad trip. And we put that together for the 7 days. We were able to get kind of, the flights to and from airports, some different like hotels and whatnot, and just the different places we'd visit while we were on our trip. And then for the fourth thing, we mapped it out on Google Earth, and we were able to kind of visualize where it would be, the travel distances, whether it was the flying distances or kind of just how long, we would commute from the hotel to one building or to another building, or kind of like spots we could eat on the way to or from places, and just kind of planning out that and kind of getting some timing down for that. And then we created the walking tours, as the next kind of step on this virtual itinerary, and so we were able to put that together with we were able to use Google Earth, and had the street view of where we'd be, kind of how long things would take. Some places you could walk from one spot to another that we decided to have. Other places you'd have to find public transportation, and then kind of other aspects such as going to and from dinners or the hotels, just kind of how all that would look and feel as if you were really, really there in France on this study abroad trip. Then we kind of stepped to the next phase, which is the language competency phase, and we were able to learn, how to get like what phrases we wanted to learn in French that were kind of key phrases. So like stuff such as "Hey, how's it going?" or "Where's the local telephone?" or "Where is a local restaurant?" So kind of just stuff like that. Easy, like help, just easy small terms. We were to kind of look those up and be able to pronounce that. Kind of in case of you get lost on your own or in a pair or something, and you need to be able to communicate with a local resident, and hopefully they can help you out a little bit, if you were unable to fully communicate with them. And then the next kind of step was the scavenger hunt, and kind of worked as a group to complete that. We were kind of able to put it together. We were able to get the different pieces in there, able to understand what we wanted to be able to do on this trip, and kind of different spots we want to hit, and that was kind of our scavenger hunt there. Just kind of picking the different places to go to, and the different places to find things. And so then the next piece was the networking with alumni, which we were to reach out and kind of to older alumni that had been on study abroad trips before, and just kind of were able to ask them some different things about, what do they what were their experiences like, what do they wish they did differently, what do they wish they did more of, um, be able to kind of just get a feel for what it's like to be in a foreign place. Obviously, we aren't physically going there, but just kind of be able to get that experience and that knowledge to them when we're mentally prepping ourselves for going on this virtual trip, that we would be ready to go, prepared, had all the stuff we would need for a trip like this. Um, then the next phase was the auto transcription, and that was using on a Zoom call, being able to talk through things, and have it be able to be written out for us. Especially, this would be a good tool if you're talking with someone in a different language, if they are able to get the transcription down, and then have the technology be able to convert it from one language to another. And obviously it's going to be choppy and weird, but you can kind of get the general gist of um, what they're trying to say, and be able to kind of communicate back and get the transcript that can flip over to their language. So that was kind of a cool like thing to learn using Zoom, and just be able to have that tool if needed. If it ever came down to it, you hop on a Zoom call, get a transcription, then flip it to whatever language you would need. And then kind of just this last phase is the digital marketing kind of aspect for this virtual study abroad trip. So it'd be kind of we're promoting our trip, why people should want to go on it, how it can help you, benefit you as a student, um, some different experiences you would get on this trip. Um, we're creating a flyer, to promote this to future students or current students, kind of depending on who we kind of target with that. And then being able to use like social media and kind of get some analytics from the different social media sites and applications that we would post kind of these videos and these flyers and whatnot on, to get see how many people are viewing it, see the amount of clicks we're getting and all that kind of stuff, to be able to understand is this trip exciting people, is it not, and or is our marketing, is it good, is it drawing attention, or is the marketing um, needs some work if it's not getting a lot of clicks and whatnot. But yeah, so that's kind of just the wrap up of the 10 different phases of this group project, starting from the team formation, and that initial kickoff meeting, to now the marketing of our study abroad trip. So yeah, that's kind of just the 10 phases.